Hello and welcome back to God of Weapons. Today we are going to do the Warlock. And we are going to take the actual Warlock aspect. And, oh yeah, I should tell you. So what the Warlock does, oh yeah, that's right. So what the Warlock does, the thing that I was going to tell you about, the thing that I'm actually really interested in, is actually their unique item. So we'll cover that in a second. But Warlock makes more magic powers are more effective. He gets a little bit of vitality and match at the beginning. He can only use enchanted weapons and does increase damage over time. We will not be using the increased damage over time effect. We are going to be taking the Ice Wand. And then we are going to take the Book of Demons. This is what I personally think is really cool. Adjacent weapons to the Book of Demons reduce their flat damage by 50%. However, they cause a curse status effect on hit. The curse does 1% max health of the enemy per second for each 2 magic power. So half our magic power in percent damage. And it slows down targets. We're going to play on curse difficulty 3 because we have not beaten the difficulty 3. And I kind of forgot to do this at the end of last episode. We're going to go in here, and since we're doing a magic run, we're going to see if we can find... Ooh, a hailstorm of ice. There you go. I was just about to say we can find an item that's related to our run that we might be able to find, and I immediately found it. Okay, so our other achievement will be... I think there was one specifically... Yeah, 25 vitality and 25 magic power. So we want to reach 25 vitality and 25 magic power. So the Ice Wand has... I think it's... near infinite piercing. I don't know if it's actually infinite piercing or not. I don't actually. No, it's like 3 piercing. And it's a projectile. So it gets some benefit off of a projectile. And it doesn't do a lot of damage, right? One of the reasons it's not doing a lot of damage right now is because its damage is being reduced in half. And then it's only doing like 1% with the curse. But if this works out how I think it will, we want this scroll, but we want that. That's 48. We'll take the staff instead because I'm afraid we're not going to survive. So for now, we're going to move the book aside because the book right now is doing 1% enemy per second for each 2 magic power. That's 3% HP damage. That is significantly less than just doing damage with the ice wands. Can I do something fancy with this? I think I can actually. Yeah, there we go. Oh, but I can't do that right now because if I do that, then they'll be touching the book. Yeah, so we want to keep the book, but we also don't want the book to be touching our stuff for now. And then we reroll, and we also want some luck this run because I found some pretty cool items last run while we were doing... Oh man, getting fast ghosts on floor 2, that's rough if we didn't have ice. Ice is kind of... doing work here. Yeah, these ghosts, they will run into you. I don't even know if they're ghosts. They're like little cultist guys. They will run into you, and they're fast enough that if you don't have at least like 3 or 4 movement speed, they will just stand on top of you doing damage over damage over damage over time. And it's just like, they will obliterate you. And if you watched last episode, you would have seen that happening. Buy another ice rod. We need a bunch of these. Basically, the whole build is going to be ice. And I could use with a reorganize already. Jeez. If we want this book to be touching all of our rods, which we eventually want to be true, we are definitely going to have to organize our thing very differently here. Attack speed is very important. We don't really care about damage at all. We care about hitting the enemies as often as possible. I'm taking negative move speed for now because I have ice rods. I'm not so worried about my move speed. So we want to hit the enemies as often as possible. We want to apply curse as often as possible. And then we want about 60 to 80 to 90, somewhere in there, magic power. Like, we just want an absolute crap ton of magic power. And if we can get more piercing or something like that, that'd be pretty good too. But the idea here is that Once this curse gets up and running, we are going to freeze enemies in place, and they're just going to die. Because they're going to be cursed, they're going to be taking damage over time. We don't care about the crit, but we do care about the attack speed. They're going to be cursed, they're going to be taking damage over time, and they're going to be unable to move. And even elites can get, if they get hit by 2 different ice bolts, will be completely frozen in place. And then they'll be taking, like if we have 90, they'll be taking 45% of their HP per second. If we can get up to 50, it means every even elite in the game dies in 2 seconds. Now, mind you, you might be thinking, well, that's good for elites, but what about every other enemy? Well, whenever we have that much magic power, and we do 50% of their HP in damage, the other 50% of the damage is going to come from hitting them with the weapon. So, theoretically, they die immediately. Theoretically. I haven't tested this yet, by the way. Can that fit up there? It can't, because it can't do that shape. I can't believe I'm already playing Inventory Tetris. It is the name of this game, though. Da, 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 da. I think I screwed myself on that one. I can't get that back in. I just noticed that there was a dragon potion there. I wanted that. I don't want the negative luck. We want positive luck, positive magic power. I'm okay with losing a little bit of magic or attack speed. So that's 5% now. We're going to go ahead and do this. So now 2 of these ice wands are applying the curse. So there's some stuff I don't know about this curse. I don't know if one enemy can have multiple stacks of the curse. It doesn't mention stacking. So the curse is doing about 9 damage to most of these enemies at this point. It's not a lot. Don't get me wrong. It really isn't. And it probably is already at the point where I shouldn't have done this, and that the ice rods are probably better off without the curse currently. But we're getting there. I think we want to probably like somewhere in the range of like 5 to 6 ice rods, and then we just want a lot of magic power from that point on. We kind of got to build wide here so that things can fit around our book. There's another rod. Now we do 6%. That's tempting, but run build. We need more experience, for sure. And we'll take a little bit more magic power. So right now, they're only doing like 12 damage, whenever they should be doing like 24, right? But each of these will be applying the curse. And the curse is only doing 7% HP, so again, I probably shouldn't be repositioning them around the book. But we kind of have to, for the sake of the fact that I need to start thinking about the spacing around the book now. Because if we wait too long, we might have a inventory snafu of trying to figure out how to reposition everything so that it can all be touching the book. So I'm going to take some damage down now for the sake of eventually being able to, or for the sake of not having to eventually reorganize my entire inventory. And we need to remember as well that these are projectiles, which means that if we get some stuff that says like projectile pierce or something like that, that's going to be pretty good for us too. Okay, we need some space on this side now. Just basically we're just going to have this thing surrounded on all sides by wands. Ideally in such a way that they're only touching one space a piece, so that we can get as many wands touching it as possible. We could put another wand there. That's a tier 2 wand. We are going to replace our one wand that isn't actually doing... Let's see. Projectiles 1, pierce 2. Okay, so it doesn't change how many projectiles it has. It mostly just changes the damage. Yeah, so we're going to put the one that's upgraded. So we actually don't have to care too much about getting upgraded wands either. It's kind of interesting. Because it mostly just ups the damage. Now, mind you, the damage is still good for us. We'll save that wand. Oh, heck yeah. So this is the other thing we wanted. Call for Hail of Ice. And then we also want that. Is that just better for us? Those are just better for us than the feathers. So that is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll want it like somewhere over here probably. Or we'll want it here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh man, that's going to be a little hard to buy, to be honest. Okay, we'll lock that as well and save our money. Having this many ice wands, because of the fact that the wands kind of like, they like hover farther away than most weapons do sometimes, is kind of a good look too. Plus, I just love the look of the Warlock. Just very Nazgul, very Ring Wraith. And instead of walking, they float everywhere. It's fantastic. We are getting to the point of the run, though, that we have to start considering, how do we heal? How do we stay alive? Now, there's a little bit of staying alive in our weapon itself, obviously, with the CC. But the CC is kind of like a time buyer, so since it buys time, our two options is going to be lifesteal and recovery. I don't think I want to do crates. I want this slot right there. Give it to me. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. I need one more. 5. Perfect. And it's touching the Book of Demons. Very nice. And I think we just have to sell this. I think I actually want the attack power more than I want, or the attack speed more than I want the 2 magic power. Well, locked work. That's minus luck though, right? Yeah. Again, we don't want negative luck this time. Actually, we kind of ideally want bonus luck. Ooh, look at that. That's very nice. Doesn't do what I thought it was going to do, that is. But with how fast it attacks and the fact that it can retarget, this is going to apply curse to just everyone. Man, having a bunch of those would be really nice. It'd be like Gatling guns. I am juggling crates. It's cool. Yeah, like nothing can even get to me because of all of these enemies being frozen. And they're not taking a ton of damage. Like, if you look at the numbers, they're really not taking a ton of damage. They just can't move. And then they die from the curse. It might be time to focus on getting more magic power. So now we have 11% curse. The Assassin's Club would be very nice. It's just better, right? It's slightly... It's like a trade-off from the handle wrap. We don't need the melee powers, so the necklaces are better than the mushrooms for us. What's the downfall of the necklace? Crit chance. So we're throwing crit chance out the window. Here's some luck. We'll lose a little bit of attack speed for it, but it's okay. We apply a lot of attack speed at this point. So we're at 11% curse. So it's doing about 5 damage, I think, to most enemies. It's kind of, like I said, it's kind of hard to tell. You can see the little, if you look really closely, you can see the little red aura around things. but you can't really tell how much damage these things are doing. The curse is doing. I do kind of wish that the curse would show up in a different number so that I could get a better idea. Or maybe they do the brotato thing of just being like, hey, here's how much damage you did with this item last run. But we're already starting to do pretty good. Yeah, we're going to grab another one of those, and that's tempting. I don't really care about the crit chance, but the attack speed's really nice. Okay, so that's 15%. It's very good. Ooh. Does this actually help us? Damage doesn't help us. Attack speed and move speed do. I kind of want to see how we handle an elite, though, so I'm going to do it. It gave us move speed. That's one of the better things we could have gotten off of that. Reroll one more time just for posterity. And I think it's very likely that I don't grab this ice staff. I need more space so that I can reorganize my inventory so that I am more efficiently touching the tome. Because right now there's a couple items that are touching the tome a little bit too much. Kind of just see if we can circle her. Don't die. Dang it, we did it again. We summoned a boss on floor 10 when there's already a boss on floor 10. Well, we killed her. And we just have to survive the other boss while not taking a single point of damage. Killed both bosses. Damage-wise, our run's doing fantastic. Come on. I love the free level ups game, but I seriously really need you to give me some healing right now. Oh, okay. Our damage is doing fine. We really need... Yeah, screw that. We really need survival. Please, like, right now. Look how much we leveled up because of all the elites we killed. Jeez. That was fantastic. Yeah, I don't care. We need a way to survive. We'll get rid of it later. Just immediately take that to red, to be honest. Like, I hate to spend the money on it because we, again, need survival really badly. But, like, damn, it's really good. It's only 40. Just gonna buy it. We can afford the move speed for the sake of recovery. We'll save that for next time. Can we do another reroll? If we do another reroll, we won't be able to buy anything. So we're just going to go ahead and buy that now. Oh boy. Okay, so we have 9 recovery. So that's basically half an HP every second. That crate did not give HP. Oh my gosh. Okay, there we go. Now we have some HP. Man, that was nerve-wracking. What about glass cannon build? Jeez. It's working, though. It's definitely working. Those guys suck. That was kind of largely my fault, though. Kind of walked into them. Oh boy, this is so nerve-wracking. We really need survival. We're leveling up a crazy amount, though. Okay. Okay. We are going to drink a potion. That is the first time I've ever had to do that. See, projectile power doesn't really help us. I hate to take less luck, I really do, but we need the vitality and recovery. Don't question it. just leveling it up to level it up. It's 50% damage, but it's still like it's still helpful, right? One more reroll. Yeah, let's take lifesteal. Even 7% might be a lot for us because we do actually attack relatively fast, and our attack speed is pretty high as well. This is working out pretty well. I will actually say with how fast we're attacking, I probably could have gone into a lifesteal over recovery. And if I see the opportunity to do so, I will likely pivot and do that. The original reason I went for recovery over lifesteal is because I thought that we were basically not going to be killing stuff and that we would just be surviving. Yeah, because like lifesteal largely gives us negative damage, which we don't care about. So we could pivot into lifesteal pretty easily. +7 luck. That's pretty good. I just really wanted the space. 40. So we're doing 20% damage now with the curse. And we don't have the move speed to lose. I am going to sell one of these because we're doing okay now. What is that? Lightning Fist. Causes a lightning explosion on hit, doing 50 damage. That's pretty cool. Not for this character, but that's pretty cool. I guess we'll just keep picking those up for now. I mean, projectile power. I don't think... Yeah, because that's technically ranged power. I wish it was actually called ranged power. Would make my life a little bit easier. We'll take this for the luck. And we'll take this. 15% lifesteal. 10 recovery. So we did a little tiny bit of HP regen. And we got a lot of lifesteal. Yeah, look at that. It's coming up all the time. Okay. Lifesteal is the right choice. I wonder if they patched. Just last night, I was able to completely freeze Elite Solid with the combination of Curse and Ice, and they're not freezing Solid anymore. I mean, if you notice, though, they're dead, because, again, we're doing 20% of their HP per second, so they will die in 4 seconds, which means if this Curse works on Zor, he will also die in 4 seconds. And the higher we get, the faster he dies. It's a really, really strong build. Which is why I don't think we really need too many more weapons, per se. We're already applying Curse to all of the enemies. We just need to make the Curse stronger and stronger. Spread the Curse. Grow the Curse. We will be taking this because these cubes are amazing. We were supposed to get 25 vitality. Not sure if that's going to happen at this point. Oh, what's that? Crown of the Bloodthorn. Plus 10% lifesteal, plus 2% damage for each lifesteal, minus vitality for lifesteal. Yeah, that's a really cool item, but maybe not for this build. What's this? Grimoire. Yeah, I think we Sell 2 of these for the grimoire. I did it again. Dang it. I can't afford it. I keep doing that. Okay, we're going to take that for even more luck. I mean, we just got a red on... We got 2 reds offered to us at the same time on floor 13. The luck is obviously helping. It's okay. Selling those 2 things didn't really lose us a lot of power. We're still at 21% curse. 21.5 technically. So that's 5 seconds until any enemy dies. And everything freezes. And we have a decent amount of lifesteal. Yeah, this is going pretty well. This is going pretty well. I say that and immediately take about 25 damage, so, you know, just need to shut up and talk about how, you know, we're definitely still on the edge, and please don't kill us, game. Please don't kill us. It'd be really embarrassing to die right now of all times. Okay, we're back at full HP. Everything's fine. You can't possibly hurt us. Okay. See? They can hear you. When you're a content creator, the games can hear you, and they will know that you are talking smack, and that you deserve to get... Oh my god, please don't die right now. Oh. You talk smack to a game, and it'll smack back, okay? Gotta be careful. I really want these slots right here, please. Please? I'd love to know who made the algorithm for the slots showing up in certain places, and I am going to beat them up. Attack speed and crit. Attack speed is more curses. We have 0 speed. I have done the thing that you're not supposed to do. Okay, we're going to take this because it can only help us. Attack speed. That's fine. There's a move speed item. We can afford it too. Can we give up 6 magic power to gain 7 move speed? I think we have to. I was considering selling other stuff. But no, I think this is the right idea. I mean, look at this. Even with 17 luck, we're getting offered tier 4s every shop. Okay, so we also have 2 dashes now. There's no dash indicator, so it's hard to know when my dashes are off cooldown. But we do have 2 of them, so we can kind of emergency double dash. Should be dead. Other one should be dead soon. Yep. We're at 23% curse, so they can only last about 4.5 seconds. I have no idea how long the curse lasts. I have no idea how much the damage the curse is doing right now. I just know that there's no way with my little 10s and 24s that I was killing things that fast. So I know it's working. But we definitely need more magic power because 5 seconds isn't a lot against normal enemies, and normal enemies are going to become our problem. That's why we went with ice for our build, is the ice is there to keep the normal enemies off of us long enough for us to take care of other things. Perfect. It's 51, so that's 25% curse. Dodge chance stuff. We don't really have any dodge chance. This is power. Oh, that's vitality, actually. We could get to 25 vitality really fast by buying that. We don't have the space for it right now, but we'll put it on. Oh, this is the you take damage per second. Yeah. Increased damage and vitality for lifesteal. And it also gives us 15%. So that would instantaneously give us enough... That would instantaneously give us enough vitality. Do we do it? I think we do it. I think we sell our luck items because it's obviously paid off and we don't need them as much anymore. And we take the dangerous luck. And we immediately got the achievement. Very nice. And we have 117 health now. 35 lifesteal. I imagine recovery still works, but again, I want more magic damage. Oh, hey, another one of these. It's tempting. It's very tempting. I mean, plus 38% damage is completely unnecessary for us, but still pretty good. Oh yeah, we're taking 2 damage per second because it's 1% of our HP. And for some reason, 120 rounds up to 2? That's a pretty rough roundup, man. It should be like rounding up above 150. But it's okay. We should be fine with the amount of lifesteal we have. I was going to say, as long as there's enemies on screen, but that's kind of the beauty of this game, is that, like brotato, no matter how fast you kill, you're never going to be able to clear the whole screen. You might for like a microsecond, but it almost seems like sometimes the enemies spawn faster the faster you kill them. You're not going to be, you know, it's not going to be like Halls of Torment or Blobbies or Goobies or anything like that, where you will have moments where you actually manage to full clear the screen. I mean, someone, if you can do so, feel free to prove me wrong, but I've never seen it happen even with some crazy overpowered builds. And this is definitely quickly becoming a crazy overpowered build. We'll save one of those in case we want to buy it, but I'd like better. That is crit chance. That doesn't help us. Ooh, that'll be nice. Magic power and experience gain. We do lose move speed for it, though. Experience gain isn't as important anymore. It's almost like we have too much vitality. Like, I wouldn't mind losing some vitality. We really didn't find much of anything, did we? Well, we'll grab that. So we're up to about 27% curse. So that means things still last for about 4 seconds. We need to get to 66 to get to the 3-second mark. And 100 to get to the 2-second mark. Which is probably overkill. But if you think about it, most of these enemies, they don't survive for 2 seconds anyways. So we're also doing damage, right? You know, every once in a while we're doing 15 or 20 or something like that. So it's not like we're only doing the percentile damage, but the more magic power, it just makes this build work better, period. Honestly, with getting the vampire heart, I think our survivability is solved, and we should just grab, like, I don't see any need for any more survivability. We just make sure that we don't lower our speed too much, and we just grab magic power. Heck, we could basically stand still at the end there. Damage, nah. Just checking to see if any of those things were things that we were going to be interested in taking. I would be curious in a run that lets me get my backpack to maximum size at some point. I think that'd be pretty cool. Man, they have offered me that revival potion 4 times. That's actually dangerous at this point. Ooh, but it gives me negative vitality, so it's actually pretty good. Aha! That's something we were looking for, is the arrowhead. Pierce. Because all of our things are projectiles. That means that all of our projectiles will give us another pierce. Also, I just noticed that because of our recovery, we're not actually losing 2 HP per second. Even whenever we were standing still at the beginning there, when there was no enemies, it's just that our HP per second loss right now from the vampire heart is nullifying our recovery, and it's kind of like equaling out. I think we would have eventually lost HP, but the vampire heart can't take us below 15% HP anyways. So we're pretty good here. Doing fine. Doing fine. I do need to still be on the move here a little bit, though. That Pierce is going to help a lot. The crowds are getting pretty thick. It also will help our lifesteal as well. Pierce, and then what's this? I think this is Sovereign Band? Yeah. Damage, attack speed, move speed, dodge chance, vitality, luck, and recovery. For the low toss of 5% experience gain and a little bit of range. Freaking fantastic item. Okay, we're on floor 18. We don't need the EXP anymore. We honestly don't need the Life Stone anymore. Let's see what else. We could get the Lyre if we need to. Yeah, I mean, 25% attack speed. That's really worth it. Got a little bit more magic power. We're up to 57. Almost made it to the breakpoint. I would like to make it to the 33% breakpoint before the final boss. This is like, I'm not quiet because I'm concentrating for once. I am quiet because I'm just like awestruck at how, like, I fully created this build in my head going, maybe that's something that will work. Maybe I use, because I tried a couple other things with Warlock and it never really took off the ground. I never really was able to get enough curse to kill things because of the 50% reduced damage. I would just die at, like, you know, floor 8 or something like that. But now I'm massacring things. The ice is really what did it. Their inability to actually move and get to me. I'm really tempted to just be like, screw you, game. Here's one more elite on the floor where we're going to be fighting a boss. But I might be brave, but I am not that brazen. Let's see if we can get anything else that matters right here at the end. I'd like to do a trident build at some point, but no, I would like magic power for recovery. 69. This is the correct amount of magic power to end the run with. So we are just going to, I mean, we'll finish out our store. Dodge chance, attack speed while not moving. I could probably pull that off. Yeah, okay. Because the minus damage doesn't even affect us. So when we're not moving, we get a bunch of attack speed. And then whenever we are moving... Yeah, look at that. Still got to be careful, because he can still do a lot of damage to us. He should have just taken a bunch of damage. Yep. Ooh. Do we have a revive? We don't have a revive. And he's dead. We technically did it with 6 or less weapons, too. Yeah, he literally died off screen from the curse. Remember, every 1 second, he was taking 30% of his HP. We ended with 69 magic power, which is exactly the right number. And yeah, this has been God of Weapons. I've been Arima, and I hope you guys have enjoyed. I've been enjoying this game quite a bit. If you guys have enjoyed it, feel free to leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that various stuff, and hope you have a good day. Goodbye.